Wait a minute. This has a sniper mode? Sniper mode? Here we are again, people, with Poseidon. Who remembers Poseidon? Do you remember when they sent me these babies? Their custom version of the Glock 18C, and this one, the Evo, another version of the Glock 18C. And pretty much we all got to know about Poseidon because of their pistols. Well, people, they really are stepping up their game now. They're getting into the primary market. Yes, another M4 type product, but there's something different about these, apart from the fact that we've never had a primary from Poseidon before, well, not on this channel, and you're probably wondering, why are there two boxes? Well, keep watching. But for now, I'm gonna open this one. Right, so let's do this. It's quite refreshing, actually. I can't tell the last time I've had an Airsoft unboxing where you pull it out from the side. And do remember, it's Poseidon. Poseidon don't just make bog standard pistols and rifles and stuff like that. Anything they make, they're gonna put something in there that will put it just above or way above your bog standard model. And I'll show you exactly what they've done to this bad boy. Oh. So this is the Poseidon Punisher number 5. And the first thing you are greeted with is a very nice looking catalogue. Decent. And look, there's Punisher number 3, number 4. There's different levels of punishment. And yeah, there's 2 and 1. And it goes up to 6, I believe. And then here we have the instruction manual. Let's have a quick look at this. Nice, it's in English, Chinese, Japanese, and what else have we got here? French and Spanish. I've just spotted something about the stock. We'll get to that in a moment, but let's have a look and see what we get. Cool, look. It is, unlike a lot of Airsoft primaries out of the box, it's already wired for a Dean's connection. That's pretty cool. But if you don't have any Dean's batteries, look, you've got an adapter. Now, because we're in the UK, I have a extra spring. This is the strong spring, okay? So if you buy this and you're in a country where your spring power can be higher than here, yours will be coming out of the box shooting in excess of 400 FPS. So this one's already had the downgraded spring put in here. Okay, so we also get a little Allen key and a 180 round mid-cap mag with your Poseidon logo right there. And of course you get your cleaning and unjamming rod. Right, so here we go, let's get this very nice looking piece out of the box. Very tactical looking. And look, it's got one of those very nice looking sort of PDW / brace style stock all rolled into one. But trust me, it's not a brace stock. It's very firm. It's just its own thing. Right, before we go any further, oh yes, would you look at this beauty? By the way, I decided to take it out of the box because I'm going to switch back and forth between the black one and this gorgeous tan one. I'm loving what they've done here. Really does remind me of a Scar H. You know, the tan Scar H where it's got that sort of two-tone of tan, one or more metallic deluxe look, and then your more standard tan here. But please, don't think you've slipped into a different dimension as I flick back and forth between the two colours, okay? So we're going to start off at the rear on the stock. Naturally, it is retractable. I will get rid of this sticker shortly, but there's your release button, and that is on both sides. So there you have your rear sling point. Very neat looking grip. You've got your serrations on the back and on the front, and you've got your texturing right there. It's almost like very fine stippling. And here you have your charging handle. Let's just get straight to that right now. So there's your dust cover. Let me close that up. Functioning charging handle that reveals your hop-up adjustment. Here's your fire selector switch. You know what I like to do? Let's have a listen. Yeah, very nice click. And it's ambidextrous. And then we get to the trigger. And there's something so tactical about this trigger system. This bad boy has a sniper mode. Yep, you heard me, a sniper mode. You can also have a 3-round burst. You can even adjust how sensitive your trigger is. And you don't need to connect it to anything to program this. It's all done by your trigger. And don't worry, I will explain all of that once I get the battery pack in. So, moving along to this very neat looking M-LOK handguard or shroud or whatever you want to call it. This looks absolutely awesome in this color scheme. And what I like about this, if you look inside there, can you see? Right there, I'll show you why I'm showing you that right now. Here's your MOC suppressor. Looks like a little stubby short one, doesn't it? Well, no. This bad boy goes all the way down to here. And when you take this cap off, it is foam filled. Nice. You have your MOC bolt release, and of course, your mid-cap mag, your main receiver, your grip, your mag, all polymer. And taking the fact that the entire M-LOK handguard, metal, suppressor, metal, charging handle, metal, dust cover, metal, MOC bolt, metal. And of course there are other metal bits and pieces on this rifle, but yeah, it's pretty much a half and half build. Everything from there onwards, metal, backwards, polymer. And that will be the same for your rail system. And one thing I must say though, very solid build. Even when you put the suppressor back on, that long suppressor right there, there's not the slightest bit of wobbling whatsoever. Nothing is loose. In fact, that's pretty much the theme for the entire rifle. Solid. So moving back here, you've got this fully adjustable folding polymer rear sight, complemented by your folding front sight. Okay, so let's have a look at the trades. So you know it's by Poseidon, so this is their motto. No mercy when Poseidon strikes. Haha, and I love this right here for training use only. Poseidon Tech Co. Limited. And here you have your Poseidon logo and information about that tactical trigger. Again, we will get back to that shortly. And there you have your M-LOK logo. And there we have the full Poseidon logo with the Poseidon symbol. Okay, let's have a look on the other side. And here again you got your Poseidon symbol, Punisher, the serial number, and the logo again on the other side of the mag. And once again, your M-LOK logo. And then right there you have your mag release. Right, so as you know, it is Dean's ready. And I, funny enough, have a Dean's battery ready and charged. But again, if you don't have a battery pack with one of these Dean's plugs on there or connections, they give you an adapter. Simple as that. Now, this is a fat old LiPo battery. Is there going to be enough room? It looks plentiful. Let's have a look. Oh, yes. So there's your Dean's connection. Right, let me show you this very cool trigger system. First thing I want to say though, this rifle has an auto protection and detection for faults. But the thing I really want to show you is this trigger system. Now, first thing is first, let's make sure it works. got my iPro on, even though there's nothing in here. Point it in a safe direction. Oh! Oh! That is very thumpy and snappy at the same time. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now, check this. If I put this, well, I'll tell you what. Let me just full auto it. Woo! Now, as I was saying, if I put this back onto safe and I pull and hold onto that trigger for 3 seconds or more. 1, 2, 3. There was a little noise that just happened. You may not have picked that up. Put it onto semi. This now does 3-round bursts. Ha! So this now turns into a safe 3-round burst and you still have your full auto. Right now, let's talk about the trigger sensitivity because you can adjust that bad boy. Yes. Now, let's see what it's on at the moment. So I'm going to pull the trigger now. Watch and listen very carefully. Not bad. Nice. Okay, let me just try something. Rapid firing. Not bad at all. Quite good trigger response. But you can change it. So if I put it back onto safe and I pull the trigger twice. 1, 2. Did you hear that noise? Let's check it now. Look at that. Look how far back I have to go and nothing's happening because I have to pull it back even further for it to fire. Right. You ready for that sniper mode? This is so cool. Let's hope it works. So, again, must be in safe mode to program this. And this time, you need 3 trigger pulls to put it into sniper mode. Haha! Now, let me set the scene for you before I pull that trigger. You're in gameplay. You see your enemy over there. You're going to take your shot, but you don't want to give your position away. So this shot has to count. But just as you pull the trigger, your enemy runs off and you miss. And you've already taken that shot. And people have heard that shot and you've given your position away. Well, sniper mode does this. Check this out. Pull the trigger. Did you see that? Did you see that? So can you see how that is handy? Sniper mode. So when you pull that trigger and you get that long delay before the shot is taken. Whoo! Let me set that scene again. Your enemy is in your sights. You pull your trigger. They move, you let go of your trigger, no shot is taken. You have not given away your position. You see your enemy again, you go for the shot, they run, you take your trigger off again, no shot taken. You see your enemy again, they don't know you're there, they're standing there and they're not moving. Boom! Because there's nothing worse than you taking a shot at your enemy, you miss, give your position away and then you get hit. Ha! Sucks. Now, just in case you're thinking, wow, but doesn't sniper mode disable everything else? Well, no, because you can go full auto from sniper mode straight away. Yeah, baby. And then from full auto, you can put it back to semi-auto and it will be business as usual. Haha. Decent. Yeah, baby, not bad. Look at that, 20.8. Actually, you can round that up to 21 rounds per second. Woo! Okay, 4 there, 4 there, 4 there, and now absolutely dump the mag down there at close quarters because I want to do that cut a hole out thing again. Actually, no. I won't do it close quarters. You know, normally when I do my full auto stuff, I'm right here. Oh, that rate of fire. No, I'm going to do this back there from a distance and still see if I can cut a hole out. And yes, I've given myself a little head start, but hey, my prerogative. As you can see there, my first shot off target, and then I got a bit more used to it. However, come on, look how tight that is. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And when we move over here, if you know this target system, you will also know that this is also very tight. The distance between those two shots there and those two shots there are no more than just over an inch. And then just before I could actually cut that hole out completely, the mag ran out. Okay, so what are my first impressions out of the box? Considering its price point, and you can check the video description, this is cheaper than you probably think. Yeah, pretty decent price on this. The fact that you get those features via the trigger, don't need anything else, awesome. Yes, I know what you're thinking, I have two. Why? Well, when Poseidon reached out to your boy and said, can I review this for them? I said, yeah, but can you send me two? Why two, I hear you ask? Well, when my channel hits 400,000, you know how I do. Every time I hit that milestone, I do a giveaway. So far, we've got a Tipman in the kitty and one or two other things. I'll be adding either the black one or this one in that 400,000 sub kitty too. So this or this will be included in that giveaway whenever that comes, okay? But in the meantime, check the video description in terms of availability and more info about these particular rifles. Thanks for watching, and here's voiceover Mike to say this. So, as this was sent to me directly from Poseidon and not a retailer, there is no specific retailer link. However, a quick search on Google, you will find that many different airsoft retailers around the world are stocking Poseidon. Now, there is a link in the video description to give you more information. It's actually the Poseidon website itself. And do remember, they come in many different flavors, and the ones you're seeing on screen right now are the Poseidon Punisher series from 1 to 6. Just check it out on the website, link in the video description. Thanks again to Poseidon, and I'll catch you next time with something that is causing a little storm on the internet.